What part of I don't want you to video record me?
We're doing an interview, I thought.
If the far left plans a protest and Linda Sarsour doesn't get arrested, did it really happen? I'm Anders Hagstrom, and these are the facts. Women's March and Muslim activist Linda Sarsour got all she could out of both Kavanaugh hearings. Here she is getting arrested at the first one in early September. And then here's her walking around the Capitol free and clear just hours later.
So Linda, how was the arrest?
Oh no, the Daily Caller.
Are you out? What happened? Did they let you out? Miss Sarsour, what say you?
I got that from the place that we were just at. Me and Charles.
Any senators you would like to see today?
Finally, here she is getting arrested once again at the protests last week.
Less than 24 hours later.
The United States Senator.
But Sarsour wasn't the only one. CNN contributor Sally Khan also got arrested. That's this lady. So what allows these protesters to get arrested so many times with so few consequences? Turns out organizations like the Women's March are paying for their release at the rate of about $50 a pop. In fact, in a phone call listened to by the Daily Caller News Foundation, liberal organizers admitted to bringing stacks of cash to give to their protesters if they couldn't pay for their release.
And so typically they are required to run you through the system and hold you overnight. They did not. They just let everybody loose. Some people were arrested. How many times have you been arrested this year? 5.
4.
Who's been arrested 3 times this year?
I've been arrested 4.
More.
Oh my God.
Who's been arrested 4 times? Who's been arrested 5 times?
Me and him.
This means that in some cases, protesters can get arrested 3 times in one day and still be home in time for dinner. That gives them plenty of time to occupy your offices, break your windows, and block your streets.
You're obstructing a roadway illegally. If you do not move, you will be placed under arrest.
This is how Sarsour and others basically make a living out of getting arrested at protests. She's gotten arrested at least 4 times in 2018 alone, and she doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
You have a fascist in the highest office of this land.
And now let's go to some of your comments about last week's video about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez debating an economist. Daniel Ducky Toy makes a really good point. I wish it would have been a black female going against her. All they will do is cry old white male. You're probably right. You're almost absolutely right. It doesn't matter what he'll say on the debate stage. They'll just sort of like write him off as an old white guy. Honestly, the election in this district is basically a foregone conclusion. It's voted 60% Democrat for like the last 20 years or something like that. Dwayne Ciambrone or Chiambra, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your last name, just says, anyone who votes for this idiot is an idiot. It's like, okay. I laughed. Kevin Olafson says this has to be a scam. She's turned down other debates, and now she's going to go up against a Republican economist? Something is rotten in Denmark. It's true, last time a Republican challenged her to debate, it was Ben Shapiro, and she called him a catcaller because he challenged her to a debate on Twitter. He just said, hey, let's do a debate. And she was like, wow, you're catcalling me sexist. And so...
catcalling must be very weird in Queen. Hey, baby, want to have an hour-long public conversation about trade policy and the vagaries of Viennese economics versus neo-Marxist economics?
That was funny. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like our page here at the DCNF Presents the Facts and our friends over at American Voices and the Daily Caller. And if you're watching on Facebook, you can like my page in the description.